Place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Zoom. Inside. Inside. 18.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! Lucky 56! 56!
Now Allen throwing on second down. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jeremy Curley, 79 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Zoom. That's fine, yeah. Flip it down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58!
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
McCoy. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on third. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Going.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
That's fine, yeah. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers.
That's fine. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Come on. Over. Right. No. Hey, we are going.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Bills getting set to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Allen looks to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college game, or familiarity with each other.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Zoom. Over.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Jump out! Go to 50! 319! Over!
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A give to McCoy. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They'll go again to McCoy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Allen now looks to throw, and he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Allen. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Allen now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Green, 39. Watch it now, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Over here. 319.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly deep for Cobb, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check 26. Jim.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Benjamin's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down, Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Benjamin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On play action, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Why now? You got 58. Go to 50.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Hey, four down. 319. That's fine, yeah. Hurry up. 319.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, let's go. Come on. Hurry up. Callie, don't let Callie.
They go to Johnson again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Let's go. Yeah, Liz. Jump out.
Off play action. Rodgers steps away. And this is going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On second down, it's McCoy. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. You content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, where y'all going? Switch. Take 4. Run right!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey, 50. No. 19. Look, got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Over.
Now Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something out there. There'll be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now Allen throwing on second down. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Allen got to have have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a play fake. Rodgers steps away to his left. And some room to work. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On third down, Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And just a couple yards. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Rodgers now. Off play action. Got him open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Detroit! Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set! Green! Hot!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3.
All right, now,
Second and 7.
Lucky 56. Now let's go.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And caught by Curley. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This gives to McCoy. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On second down, here's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They go play action here on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go to 50. Line left.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Hey, let's go. Come on. Hurry up. Hey, boys, we got 4. Cali. Strong left. Cali. Slam. Yeah, Liz. Hold. Over.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Packers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.